in the shade of an old oak tree where the creek used to flow. I found your scarf, a piece of the past, beneath the evening's glow. The land stretches wide from painted cliffs to the tumbleweeds roam. Yet here I stand where your laughter rang before I rode alone. Oh, how the fading light stays, paint lost in shades of gold, whispering your name through the wind's soft and wistful fold. Every sunset dips like the heartache of your goodbye, and I'm just a shadow under the vast, unanswering sky. Gone the glow from the porch light at the cabin by the hill. Gravel roads lay quiet now, the air is still and chill. Your memory like dust rises with each step I dare, a silhouette of solitude in the twilight air. Oh, how the fading light stays, paint lost in shades of gold, whispering your name through the wind's soft and wistful fold. Every sunset dips like the heartache of your goodbye, and I'm just a shadow under the vast, unanswering sky. I wander through these empty rooms where echoes try to hide, but every creaking floorboard sings a verse of you inside. With the burden of the silence where your voice once danced with mine, I'm learning that some lights they fade, but never do they die. Oh, how the fading light stays with every break of dawn, a reminder in the distance of the love that's come and gone. I ride along these trails, your ghost in the corner of my eye, forever in the fading light that never says goodbye.
And the whispers of the prairie wind by the creek where the willows sway, there's a cabin aged by sun and sin where a shadow washed away. The old oak, its roots deep as secrets, scars she left faded to gray. On the porch echoes a duet of two hearts that dared to stray. Under the vast and turning sky, my love's face in the clouds I pray. Every sunset makes me try to find where his shadow washed away. Gravel roads we walked in laughter, now just trails of dust and dismay. The storms came in silence after, like the rains, he too wouldn't stay. Saddle worn from journeys ended, loved hands no more held in sway. And lone nights, no stars descended, only dreams where night bleeds today. Under the vast and turning sky, my love's face in the clouds I pray. Every sunset makes me try to find where a shadow washed away. So I roam this land, a ghost among the oak and ash, a whisper on the wind, a flicker in the embers flash. What canyons of my heart where he alone remains. So here's my soul beneath the endless skies that say a cowboy's lonesome tune, where old love's frayed. Every sunset's crimson cry, a testament I sway to the love in that lone place where his shadow washed away, where his shadow washed away.
In the shadow of the oak, where wild rivers bend, lay a scarf blue as the skies, where laughter blend. In that old dusty town, where the porch swings sigh, I first saw her smile in the spring sweet tide. And her eyes closed her eyes under vast prairie skies. I left me tales in the trails where the old love lies. As the sun dips low, paints the world in cries. Her eyes closed her eyes, and the memory never dies. Now the cabin's empty and the saddle's worn, gravel roads less traveled and the fields unshorn. Where the creek used to sing, now a silence grows in the heart of the forge, only cold wind blows. Her eyes close her eyes in the twilight's embrace. Every star up above seems to mirror her face, with each gust that moans through the empty space. Her eyes closed her eyes, left a tear trace. Oh, the echoes of hoofbeats like a heartbeat fade on the paths we once walked, now just ghost parades. All those moments we captured, now just shadows cast in the dusk of my mind where the die is cast. Her eyes closed her eyes, now the nights grow long. In the silence, her absence is a haunting song. As I wander these lands where our dreams once flew, her eyes close her eyes, but mine wish it untrue. In the shadow of an oak, where the wild river bends, I found a piece of your scarf on the trail where summer ends. It's frayed and faded now, like the memory of your gaze, caught in the silver light of those long-lost golden days. That scarf turned cold as the nights grew old, and you drifted away like the autumn leaves
bold under the whispering pines, where our secrets softly fold. I'm a lonesome shadow with your scarf turned cold. The cabin's empty, echoing each step I dare to make. Gravel roads to nowhere, each turn another ache. Where laughter danced on the porch, now only silence reigns. Your absence like the drought that yearns for winter rains. That scarf turned cold as the nights grew old, and you drifted away like the autumn leaves so bold under the whispering pines, where our secrets softly fold. I'm a lonesome shadow with your scarf turned cold. Now I roam through the ghost of town, past doors that creak no more. Every sunset bleeds the same onto the dusty floor. If love is a land to wander, I'm lost without a guide. Your scarf in my pocket and a storm inside. That scarf turned cold, my heart's still low, lost in the winds, where our fading dreams are told on the endless skies. Where our wild loved ones stroll, I wander alone with your scarf turned cold. Yes, I'm just a whisper with your scarf turned cold. So I'll keep riding under these sprawling haunted skies. The trail never ends, like the sadness in your eyes. I left that town before the dawn, with nothing left worth leaning on. No suitcase full of hope or shame, just a man too tired to keep his name. I passed the sign, it said welcome home, but home ain't where the heart has gone. So I let my name blow with the leaves and found some peace in losing me. I don't go by that name no more, the one she used to whisper for. It don't belong in mouths that lie, or die in towns where dreams go dry. Call me wind or call me ghost, or just the man who drinks the most. But don't you speak what came before. I don't go by that name no more. They say a name holds who you are, but mine got left in an empty jar. I gave it all, I bled it true, but no one came when it was due. Now I live from camp to post, and let the silence be my host. No one asks and I don't tell why I flinch at certain smells. I don't go by that name no more. It ain't on signs or record doors. It ain't in songs or wedding cards, just buried deep in canyon yards. You wanna talk, then pour the rye, and maybe I'll recall July. But once it's gone, close that door. I don't go by that name no more. Names are for the ones who stay, but I become the miles I stray. Each town I pass I leave no stain, just stories told without a name. I don't go by that name no more. The wind might hum it lost and sore, but it don't fit this face I wear. Not since she looked and wasn't there. So call me rain or call me shore, but I don't go by that name no more. Out where the dogwood blooms meet dusty trails of yore, under the shade of an old oak tree, by the cabin with the creaky door. There where the sunset bleeds into the earth and sky, that's where I remember her, where our love did lie. She wore a scarf of scarlet, it danced upon the breeze, a laughter light as raindrops whispering through the leaves. Wagon wheel closed her eyes as the twilight fell, her whisper soft as the wind in the silence of my spell. Lonely is the saddle and empty is my bed. The wagon wheel closed her eyes and all her dreams were said. Years have rolled like river stones, worn smooth and sent downstream. The oak tree's grown, the cabin's aged like the edges of a dream. Gravel roads are overgrown, the trails don't know my tread. The fire's cold and the porch is still, but her memories never fled. The scarf I keep a token is faded by the sun, just like the love I hold for her, a battle never won. Wagon wheel closed her eyes as the stars began to spread, her voice an echo fading over words we never said. Lonely is the saddle and empty is my bed. Wagon wheel closed her eyes where our love was softly shed. Now I roam these lands, a shadow in the dust, a cowboy with his heartstrings tangled up in rust. I've learned that love's a ghost town, a whisper lost in breeze, a scarf caught in the branches, a weathered lonely trees. Wagon wheel closed her eyes and the night sky turned to gray. Her memory's a melody in the twilight I replay. Lonely is the saddle and heavy is my head. A wagon wheel closed her eyes and with them all was said. Wagon wheel closed her eyes, oh the price of love we pay. On the lonesome roads we wander forever and a day. down by the creek of old Tucker's Gate, where the oak tree shadows lie so still and wait. Your scarf blew wild, the color of the flame. There our laughter hung, not yet touched by pain. Mornings kissed by dew, your hand clung to mine, in a town too small to hold your dreams and mine. Long ride said nothing, but the wind heard it all. The silence between us as the twilight would fall, haunted by the echoes of our last goodbye. The trail's gone cold under the bleeding sky. Long ride said nothing with my heart in your hand, leaving just shadows in this undying land. The cabin stands empty where we used to sing. Dust layers thick on your silver ring. Gravel roads whisper where you danced in the rain. Fading footprints, all that remain. The porch still creaks, I hear it sway and moan, a testament to days forever flown. Long ride said nothing, but the wind heard it all. The silence between us as the twilight would fall, ghosted by the echoes of our last farewell. Each sunset a story I can't bear to tell. Long ride said nothing with my heart in your hand, leaving just shadows in this undying land. Beneath the harvest moon I ride these tracks alone, each star a memory, a past overthrown. Could it be that the wild has swallowed your grace, or does the prairie wind still whisper your face? Long ride said nothing, but the wind knows my plea. Cross the plains where my heart still sees thee. Maybe in another life under skies less gray, the long ride will speak what I needed to say. Long ride said nothing, and nothing's what I hold. A cowboy's tale in the silence retold. In the shadow of the oak by the creek, where the wildflowers grow, I found an old flannel shirt, soft and worn from the high plain snow. It whispered secrets of our youth, beneath the vast Wyoming skies, where we chased the horizon on horseback, with hope in our wild eyes. Flannel shirt shut the door on the love that lives no more. Underneath the porch light, fading into the night, hear the screen door's gentle creak. Feels like it's just you and me, but it's just the wind soft moan through the pines, calling me home. Now the saddles gather dust, the cabin silent and worn. Gravel roads lead to memories, in the twilight I'm torn. That scarf you left behind is frayed, like the trails we used to roam. Each thread a memory fading, in the twilight of what we'd known. Flannel shirt shut the door on the life we had before. Echoes on the old wood floor,
whispers of a distant shore. Hear the screen door's lonesome cry under the solemn silver sky. Once a haven, now forlorn. In the silence, I'm reborn. Rain taps on the window glass like the rhythm of your heart. Every drop a symphony of the days now torn apart. In the stillness there I see the ghost of what could not be, held in the scent of rain-wet earth, the fortress of my solitude. So flannel shirts shut the door, but I'll keep what I adore. In the seams your laughter stored, in the threads our love implored. With the sunset's dying light, I'll ride these lands alone tonight. The prairie's wide, my heart's the guide, past the places we reside. And I'll carry on with the dust my witness till my sorrows are gone. Like that old flannel shirt in the breeze, just sways softly, closing the door on those long lost days. Out where the oak trees shadow old forgotten trails, I first saw her by the creek with her bucket pails. Silver laughter in the wind, scarf dancing free underneath that willow tree. She smiled at me, her eyes like the flicker of a campfire's light, guiding my lonesome heart through the blackest night. Her smile carved in the bark of my old weathered soul, like initials set in wood where the wild winds blow. Every sunset paints her face on the canvas sky, but it's her absence fills the plains where my memories lie. The years rolled like tumbleweeds past the porch where we stood. That old house now creaks with secrets of the wood. Saddle lies dusty, my boots worn thin with Rome. The trail's grown over where we once dreamed of home. Her scarf caught on a bramble, faded now and torn, whispers to the prairie grass of love forlorn. Her smile carved in the bark of my old weathered soul, like initials set in wood where the wild winds blow. Every raindrop writes her name in the thirsty ground, but it's her silence fills the air, a haunting sound. By the lantern's pale glow on this empty cabin floor, I trace the lines of time and unlock yesteryear's door. A single teardrop mingles with the ink on this page as I write of love once vibrant, now turned sage. Her smile carved in the bark of my old weathered soul, carved so deep No seasons can its mark console. And as the stars witness my heart's quiet plea, in every dusty sunset, her smile's all I see. Her smile, oh, her smile, carved eternally.
There's an old oak by the rusted gate, where we carved our names in the wood so deep. Sunset bleeds through the leaves like fate on that dusty road where our memories sleep. Whispers dance on a gentle breeze from the porch where you swayed in your summer dress, holding laughter in twilight's tease under stars that heard my heart confess. Oh, how the rusted gate burned with every harsh wind that returned. Echoes of your voice, soft and low, drifting over fields where silence grows. Now I roam with my shadow cast long, a lone rider where our love once belonged. The cabin stands empty, a hollow frame, scarves you left fluttering like old flames. Gravel crunches underfoot, a lonesome sound where our faded trails no more are found. Raindrops touch the earth, dark and slow, kissing the ground where we used to lie. Each drop a memory, a silent vow to the winds that carry your goodbye. Oh, how the rusted gate burns with every harsh wind that returns. Echoes of your voice, soft and low, drifting over fields where silence grows. Now I roam with my shadow cast long, a lone rider where our love once belonged. By the rusted gate, the fire's gone dim, remembering your smile at the horizon's rim. Saddled up as daylight wanes, riding out through endless plains. Oh, how the rusted gate burns, a pyre for dreams that never return. Echoes of your voice, now a song sung by a cowboy, ragged and worn. Here I roam under vast starlit skies, a lone rider where my heart still lies. In the shadow of the old oak tree where our names were carved so wild and free, the sun beats down on that lonely grave where all my foolish love's engraved. By the porch where you'd swing slow, I lost a heart I'll never show. Oh, grave sank low beneath the weeping
weeping sky where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. The cabin stands empty, a silent creed of the laughter gone like a tumbleweed. The gravel road, once our parade, now just tracks in the dust we made. Your saddle's gone, no horse to ride, just memories on the great divide. Oh, grave sank low beneath the weeping sky where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. Beneath the vast unending blue, I understand I was only passing through. Your love a fleeting brilliant flash, now just ashes and echoes in the ash. Oh, grave sank low beneath the weeping sky where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. So here I stand where oak trees grow, throwing stones at the river's slow flow. Each ripple a memory, each wave a tear, in the echo of hoofbeats I disappear. Out where the oak tree shadows stretch, neath the setting sun's fiery sketch, there's a dusty trail that winds and haunts with the whispers of my love's soft taunts. We danced on gravel where the creek bends low, her laughter mingled with the river's flow. Oh, my heart, it rides these lonesome plains through whispering winds and unending rains. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf she wore, a memory fading but mine evermore. Those timeless roads where our dreams did dance leave trails of sorrow and lost romance. The cabin's empty, the porch swings alone, echoing footfalls, a ghost in the bone, where wildflowers dared to claim the land. Her gentle touch vanished from my hand. So I ride past with the dust my shroud, among these haunts where love once bowed. Oh, my heart, it rides these lonesome plains through whispering winds and unending rains. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf she wore, a memory fading but mine evermore. Those timeless roads where our dreams did dance leave trails of sorrow and lost romance. In the silence of the night I hear her call from the shadowed woods where old oaks sprawl. No tether holds nor time's harsh decree can steal the moment she shared with me. So I wander these roads under starry domes, a cowboy's heart finds no final home. The trails I ride with her memory fraught, in timeless road haunts forever caught. Oh, my heart, it bleeds beneath each star, chasing a love always near yet far. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river bends, I first saw her sail away against the sun's dying embers. That old wooden porch creaked beneath her bare feet as the wind played with the scarf that danced around her slender neck. Ghost cries on the prairie whisper through the sage, haunting this old heart as I ride through another age. Every mile I travel, every storm I brave, her love's a shadow fading in the twilight of an empty grave. Years have turned the leaves from green to dust. The cabin stands alone, boards warped by wind's harsh trust, where laughter once filled the cooling summer air. Now only silence answers the creak of that old rocking chair. Ghost cries on the prairie echo across the plains. Her voice drifts over fields that once bloomed with golden grains. Every star that flickers, reflecting in my tear, is a memory of a love lost whispering on the frontier. Underneath the vast expanse of endless indigo, I reckon every step I take is one more I let her go. But her sin in the rain, her touch in the wind's embrace, tells me that this cowboy's heart will forever be her place. Ghost cries on the prairie, sing a lonesome tune like the howl of the night wolves under a waning crescent moon. Yet in every setting sun, down every gravel trail, her essence rides beside me, eternal as an old folk's tale. Her love's a story etched upon the dust I write, a tale of a ghost who's never truly left my side. There's an oak tree down by Harper's Creek. Saw it last with your scarf around my neck. Sun did blow like the fire in your speech. Old porch creaked under footsteps now a speck, And that empty bed sank where we once lay, under stars that now don't look the same. The wind whispers soft, your name it sang, in the hollows where my heart remembers and breaks. Gravel roads where we roamed wild and free turned to dust trails, empty as the night. Your laughter faded into silent prairie, left my saddle and my soul just out of light. And that empty bed sank where we once lay, in a cabin now just shadows and decay. Rain taps the roof like the touch we crave. It's the storm inside that never really fades. The firelight's forgiving glow. Now I roam alone, 'cause the river knows you can't plant roots in the lands that you just ghost. So that empty bed sank, and so did I, under weight of skies that we once called high. I'll ride into dusk with your memory by my side, a lonesome cowboy with the sunset as his bride. Yeah, that bed we made where love once spoke, now it's just a tale of dust and ghost. Out of where the sunset kisses the oak tree sleepy heads, carved our names inside a heart upon the old porch lid. Her laugh was like the wind that dances through the canyon wild, echoed in the valley where we dreamt beneath the skies. But dreams like rivers twist and vanish in the plains, leaving just a whisper in the boughs where we once lay. Her laugh shut the door on a love that's no more, as the stars went dim and the cold winds tore. In every whispered breeze, in the rustle of the leaves, I hear the goodbye she never said as it echoes in the trees. Now the gravel road's a friend, its dust coats my boots, each step away from what we had, a pain that roots and shoots. The cabin stands empty like the hollow in my chest, windows staring blankly at the life we once possessed. Her scarf still clings to the saddle like her hand in mine, a faded trail of memories lost within the pines. Her laugh shut the door on a love that's no more, as the stars went dim and the cold winds tore. In every whispered breeze, in the rustle of the leaves, I hear the goodbye she never said as it echoes in the trees.
moment may be nice for the lone, but each sunset bleeds the same colors where her smile once shone. And if pain is a reminder of the love you've got to lose, then I'll bear this cross forever with her laughter as my muse. Her laugh shut the door on a love that's no more, as the stars went dim and the cold winds tore. Now every fading light on these lonely, restless nights brings her back to my side, neath the ghostly moonlight. Yes, her laugh shut the door, and oh, how it tore. Yet in the quiet of the dawn, I swear it opens once more.
Underneath the oak tree's weathered limb, where the porch swing used to rock in the wind, your scarf tied to the gnarled bark, keeping watch like a lighthouse in the dark. I remember how the dust would dance to the slow, sweet tune of our summer romance, and that old cabin with its creaking doors, where our shadows stretch across wooden floors. Oh, the porch burns in the setting sun, all the golden hues we once walked upon. Now the wind whispers through empty rails, carrying tales of our love grown pale. Years have turned gravel to overgrown grass, and trails we walk now, memories past. That swing hangs silent, no laughter rings, just the ghost of your giggle and the sadness it brings. The rains came and washed away the footprints we left on those sun-baked clay, and I ride these plains just a shadow alone, searching for a heart that once felt like home. Oh, the porch burns in the fading light, echoes of footsteps disappearing into the night. Now the wind moans through broken seams, stirring the dust of our shattered dreams. By the hearth where a fire once roared so bright, now only cold ashes remain in the night. Yet in every spark that once flew so high is a star I see when I look to the sky. So the porch burns and I whisper your name, the flames of what was, not the embers to blame. Still the wind carries my lonely sighs underneath these endless starlit skies. The porch burns and so does my heart, on this lonesome land where we're worlds apart. Yet in every sunset that bleeds and dies is the color of your eyes. By the oak tree we swore forever, under skies so wide and blue. Your scarf in the breeze like a promise, a dance of red against the hue. In a town where dreams whisper gently, on old porches our love knew. But the road called like a lonesome freight train, and my heart it just withdrew. This hat hides my eyes, shadowed deep with old regret. The sunset stained their colors on memories I can't forget. Empty cabins by the roadside where our whispers still collide. In the silence of these plains, it's your voice that's my guide.
Now the gravel roads stretch out like tendrils, reaching places where shadows lay, and the dust kicks up with my sorrows, paving trails of ash and gray. Where the laughter echoed softly, now only echoes of your sway. By the creek bed under starlit heavens, I lost you along the way. This hat hides my eyes, shadowed deep with old regret. The sunsets paint their sorrows on a love I can't reset. Empty cabins, doors still creaking, with our tales there intertwined. In the whispers of the wind, it's your touch I find. The saddle's worn, the leather cracked, just like the lines around my eyes. Each wrinkle a story, a path not taken under these endless aching skies. I wonder if the rain remembers the taste of tears I've cried for you. A downpour on this heartland, each drop a memory passing through. This hat hides my eyes, shadowed deep with old regret. The sunsets bleed their aching light on a past that haunts me yet. In every dusty mirror, your absence fiercely clings. But in the quiet of this wandering life, I still hear you sing. Oh, in the hollows of my heart, your love, a ghostly lingering sting.
In the gloom of the ashen dawn, by the oak tree's mournful shade, where we carved our names, a world so wide beneath the everglade. Your scarf still dances on the porch, a ghost in the prairie's embrace. Each thread a tale, each hue a sigh, lost in the wind's cold trace. Oh, that goodbye letter called my name in ink that wept my fate to claim. On a dusty trail where our dreams did roam, now I ride these shadows all alone. The cabin stands a silent shell on the edge of the faded trail. Its door swings soft to yesterday when our love was not so frail. The saddle worn, the gravel path, whispers of your tender grace. Every hoofbeat in the rain echoes a void I cannot replace. Oh, that goodbye letter called my name in ink that wept my fate to claim. On a dusty trail where our dreams did roam, now I ride these shadows all alone. Under the vast and starlit sky, I confess to the restless plains. Every sunset spills your memory in the hue of blood-red stains. And though I wander far and wide, your shadow by my side remains, a specter of what once was true, shackled in love's unseen chains. Yes, that goodbye letter called my name, a sorrow song, a lonesome flame. this cowboy soul forever, your sweet claim. As the last note lingers in the wind, the scene fades out like smoke, leaving nothing but the echo of a heart that once spoke. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the creek sings low to me, there's a cabin with a shattered pane. Echoes of you still remain. We carved our names in that worn wood, promised forever as best we could. The scarf you left hangs on the porch, gone like the flame from a spent-out torch. Shattered glass and echoes, wild winds upon the meadow, every whisper in the grass, a piece of a love that couldn't last. Sunset bleeds but won't forget the silhouette of sweet regret, where shadows merge and rivers pass. All that remains are shattered glass echoes. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now just tracks to a lonesome home. Thunder rolls over plains so wide, but it's quiet where my heart resides. Dust settles on the empty chair, fading trails of memories there. An old saddle dry and worn like the leather of love, weathered and torn. Shattered glass and echoes, wild winds upon the meadow, every whisper in the grass, a piece of a love that couldn't last. Sunset bleeds but won't forget the silhouette of sweet regret, where shadows merge and rivers pass. All that remains are shattered glass echoes. Stars that watched us then, do they know we can't begin again? The night breeze deep, the coyote calls, and dreams of dancing in old town halls. I reach for you, but just embrace the empty night, the open space. Shattered glass and echoes, this cowboy's heart is fallow. Every whisper in the grass, tales of a love that's meant to last. Though paths diverge and lovers part, you're the sunset that grips my heart. In the quiet hum of the fading past, I live in the sound of shattered glass echoes. And in the chill of dawn's first light, I hold on to the echoes of our last good night.
Out where the oak trees shadow old forgotten trails, I first saw her by the creek with her bucket pails. Silver laughter in the wind, scarf dancing free. Underneath that willow tree, she smiled at me. Her eyes like the flicker of a campfire's light, guiding my lonesome heart through the blackest night. Her smile carved in the bark of my old weathered soul, like initials set in wood where the wild winds blow. Every sunset paints her face on the canvas sky, but it's her absence fills the plains where my memories lie. Years rolled like tumbleweeds past the porch where we stood. That old house now creaks with secrets of the wood. Satellites dusty, my boots worn thin with Rome. The trail's grown over where we once dreamed of home. Her scarf caught on a bramble, faded now and torn, whispers to the prairie grass of love forlorn. Her smile carved in the bark of my old weathered soul, like initials set in wood where the wild winds blow. Every raindrop writes her name in the thirsty ground, but it's her silence fills the air, a haunting sound. By the lantern's pale glow on this empty cabin floor, I trace the lines of time and unlock yesteryear's door. A single teardrop mingles with the ink on this page as I write of love once vibrant, now turned sage. Her smile carved in the bark of my old weathered soul, carved so deep no seasons can its mark console. And as the stars witness my heart's quiet plea, in every dusty sunset her smile's all I see. Her smile, oh her smile, carved eternal